Alright, so in today's vlog I want to talk about some of the main reasons that we actually moved back to Denmark. Thanks to our friends Sophia and Noel, we actually put up like this sheet where we put all our like main values and main goals in life to sort of like put it up on a wall and say like, you know, what's important to us, like what really matters and what kind of life do we actually want. Putting it on a wall, it clarifies you because then you know exactly, it helps you make some choices that can really connect a lot of dots at the same time. So moving back to Denmark, we could approach and do the things faster that for the things that we want to do. Establish all those things and all our dreams in Canada would have taken us much longer to achieve, sort of more like in a 5 to 7 year period. And going back to Denmark, maybe we could have done that like in half the time, because lifestyle choices that surrounded those values were actually available here in Denmark. Like we wanted to have a farm. We were thinking about like a tiny house and then grow around food. We could actually already start growing food here. So a lot of those small values that we really appreciated, we could already start doing here in Denmark straight away. So I think that was a huge one. Yeah, so secondly was our life goals, like what do we actually want to achieve, what is it that we actually want to do. Huge one was obviously films and a studio. And so we could transform the farm, instead of having a tiny house, we would transform the farm into a small studio. So a huge downside to actually moving to Denmark is that there's actually very little work here. But that was actually also kind of depends how you look at it, it's also a benefit or a disadvantage, because we actually wanted to move as much work as possible online so we could work from anywhere in the world and we could move back to Denmark when needed. We're still working a lot of online, looking for still a lot of small gigs online, and we're trying to sort of figure out like what's the bare minimum that we need a month to be able to sustain ourselves. And then whatever we make above that, it's gonna go into whatever projects that we want to do. If that's making another documentary around the world, or making like some kind of short film or feature film, or whatever we want to do. Yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope I wasn't ranting. But it is extremely scary because now we're not making any revenue, at least not enough to like sustain ourselves, and it is incredibly stressful and scary. But I think at the end of the day we know that it's gonna be fine. Ignore the fear and just do it, and eventually things will work out. You would always figure something that will work out. Especially if you're an artist, like think about like the stuff that's really important to you. Is it that stability, job stability that you need, that you actually want to like travel, like experience and create stuff? Like how do you mix all these things together that is valuable for you? In years time we'll see where we are, if it worked out or not. But alright, I hope that makes sense. See you next time. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's attitude about life, right? Sometimes you just wing it. Just do what you gotta do. Freedom! George Michael.